Hey everyone, Zach Herold here. What's happening? I don't know why I just did a karate sign, but I did. I don't know what the hell. But anyways, today we are discussing an MSR 10-liter bladder. This deal, it was super helpful on a hunt in Colorado. Because the conditions were, especially, it was the first time we'd ever been in there, and the conditions were just super dry, way more dry than we expected them to be. So this thing was very helpful. It's made out of, I honestly don't know the exact material, but it feels almost like a canvas, like it's super tough. You know, it's not like that rubbery stuff that like camel packs or whatever the hell they are made out of. This is more like a canvas feel to it, and it's really tough. It really is. It's really nice that it has this cord going through eye holes all the way around. It allows you to strap it to the outside of your pack, or carry it very evenly on the inside of your pack. But it's nice being able to actually tie it down, because that 10 liters of water sloshing around, if you don't have it tied down securely, it's a lot of weight being shifted, a lot more than you would think, right? I also really like, I mean, this thing has it's insane. So if I can get it open, right? So it has this opening, which is super important. Okay, you got to understand why this is so important. So this would be your fill port, okay? And you would fill it, and you would use your Sterapin, your iodine pills, what the hell ever else, it doesn't really matter, and you would close that. Now, these two other ports, so there's a small drink port, and then there is a pour port. So why that's so important is because after you have used your iodine or whatever, none of these other two will be contaminated. Okay, so the only one that will have been contaminated is the first one, but you're not touching it, you're not drinking it, it's not going to be retouched. So that's very important that it has more than one type of port. Like recommended use for this, in my opinion, I would, unless it's super dry, I would not ever carry in 10 liters. However, this is super handy to roll up like that, and it weighs ounces, 8 ounces maybe. It's super light. And when you get all the way in there and you set up your base camp, right in the middle of the day when you're not, when you're headed to go refill water anyways, you take this down there, fill this sucker up, purify all of it, and just leave it at camp. Don't haul it around everywhere, just leave it at your camp. And that way, when you come back every night, you have 10 liters of water that you can be refilling from, so that you don't have to be going back and forth, and so that you're not packing 10 liters worth of water all over hell. I just wouldn't do that. So that's really all that I have. On a scale of 1 to 10, do you get what you pay for? Absolutely. This thing is awesome. I would buy it again in a heartbeat. It just really is super handy. Is it tough? Yeah, I think it's way more tough than, the rubber type. I think this material is just stronger. So that's great. And would you recommend it to a friend? Absolutely. But I would recommend to use it the way that I suggested, packing it in and then filling it when you're in there, not packing it in full unless there's literally no water and you need 10 liters to survive the whole time. But that would be for me, I think I could make 8 days last off of 10 liters almost, but I would still bring a separate one so that once I got there, I wouldn't be carrying this around. So that is the MSR 10-liter bladder. Thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned for next week's gear review when we review the Archery broadhead delivery system. Thanks again, guys. Have an awesome day.